Okay, let's start with a quick thought experiment. Think about the last time you left a hotel or a restaurant. Did you walk away with just a receipt in your pocket, or did you leave with a feeling? A memory that really stuck with you. Well, today, we're going to dive into the art of creating exactly those kinds of unforgettable guest experiences, the ones that go way beyond just a simple transaction.
So let me ask you this, and really think about it. What makes a service experience truly unforgettable? Go back to the best hotel stay, the best dinner you've ever had. What was it that made it so special? I mean, was it just the food, the decor, or was it something else entirely? Whatever that something else was for you, we're about to break down the framework that actually creates that feeling.
All right, let's really break this down because it's super important. On one hand, you've got the transaction, the nuts and bolts of the whole thing, checking in, swiping a card, getting a room key. It's functional, yeah, but it's kind of cold, right? But on the other hand, you have the experience. And this is where the magic happens. This is all about making someone feel recognized, about creating a genuine emotional connection, and leaving them with a memory that actually lasts. And that right there is the huge shift we're talking about, moving beyond the simple transaction. The absolute best in the business, they get this. They know hospitality isn't just about ticking boxes off a checklist. It's about intentionally designing an emotional journey for every single person who walks through the door. And look, the analysis that we're digging into today really hammers this point home. It argues that these incredible, memorable experiences, they don't just happen by accident. Nope. They are carefully built on two core ideas: intentional service design and a real, powerful emotional connection. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually build an experience like that? How do you make it happen? Well, this analysis gives us a really solid framework. It calls them the pillars of experience. Let's jump in and see what they are. So here they are, the four key strategic pillars that hold everything up. We've got personalization, emotional service, experience design, and then this last one, service recovery, which honestly might surprise you. It's how these four things work together that really creates the blueprint for those unforgettable moments. All right, let's take that first one, personalization. And we're talking about so much more than just sticking someone's name in an email. This is about remembering they prefer a table by the window or knowing it's their anniversary. It's those little things that make a person feel truly seen and valued, not just like another number. Next up, and this really builds on personalization, is emotional service. Honestly, this is the heart of the whole thing. It's that human-to-human connection. It's all about empowering staff to use genuine empathy, to actually read a situation and have real, unscripted conversations. I mean, we've all felt the difference, right? The difference between a robotic, how is everything, and a conversation where you feel like the other person is actually listening. And pillar number 3 is experience design. Now, this is about crafting the entire world your guest steps into. It's the vibe, right? The atmosphere, the lighting, the music. Every single detail is chosen to tell a story. This is what makes a place feel totally unique and immersive, and it's what makes it stand out from, well, everyone else.
Okay, but let's get real for a second. No matter how perfectly you design everything, things are going to go wrong. It's just inevitable. A reservation gets mixed up, an order is wrong, you name it. And your first instinct might be to think, oh no, this is a disaster. But what's so fascinating is that this analysis argues that exact moment of failure, well, that's actually your biggest opportunity.
And just look at this quote. It's not just saying that handling problems is important. It's saying effective service recovery defines excellence. Think about that. And here's why that's so true. When you fix a problem for someone and you do it with real care and efficiency, you can take that negative experience and flip it completely. You turn it into one of the most powerful, positive, loyalty-building memories they will ever have of your brand.
So all of this brings us to a really crucial point. If we're going to focus on creating these emotional journeys and powerful memories, how in the world do we measure if we're successful? The old metrics don't quite fit anymore. The answer? Well, it might just change the way you look at this whole thing.
And there it is. Excellence is measured not in service rendered, but in memories created. This is really the core idea of this entire analysis. At the end of the day, success isn't about how many transactions you completed. It's about the lasting, positive impact you had on another human being. The real measure of excellence is the quality of the memory you leave behind. So to wrap this all up, let's turn that question back to you. It doesn't matter if you're in the hospitality industry or not. Every single day, in every interaction we have, we get a chance to move beyond a simple transaction. So the only real question left is, what memory are you going to create?